Hello, my fellow makeup enthusiasts. Welcome back to my perfectly healthy expression of makeup enthusiasm. My name is Lainey, and today felt like a good day to do a makeup on my mind video. If you have watched me before, you know that I don't do these every single week. I don't just look at the new releases and say yes or no. I just basically wait until my notice list gets long enough to warrant a video, and I don't say wish list, I say notice list. So this is just the makeup that I'm thinking about, that I've noticed, that I feel like talking about. This is not will I buy it. This is not my take on the new releases. This is just chatting about the makeup that I've noticed in the relatively recent past. And before I get into this video, let me apologize for being a little bit slow to upload this week. I do live in the Houston area. We just went through Tropical Depression Imelda, downgraded from a tropical storm. I've been through a lot of really bad storms living in this very flood-prone region. I went through Hurricane Harvey. Hurricane Harvey demolished my house, but it didn't destroy it to the point where I couldn't live in it. And so basically living in flood rubble and not being able to do anything, the streets were just flooded, the businesses were closed. So for almost a month, I was pretty much confined to a house full of flood rubble with construction workers coming in and out. There were no walls, the sheetrock had been torn down, there were no bathroom walls. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the fucking toilet and construction workers are coming in the house. It was so horrible. And the only thing that calmed me down was watching makeup videos on YouTube, and that's what inspired me to create this channel. I am very glad that I have a YouTube channel now. I have so much fun with this, but I am not going to go so far as to thank that drunk bastard Harvey for getting schnockered around Corpus Christi and staggering his drunk ass way up the coast and then pissing all over Houston for like 5 days straight. So enough about stormy weather, let's talk about Stormy Makeup. The Celestial Storm palette finally came in. Finally, I say, because I paid for expedited shipping. This took a long time to come in, so I have some things to say about that. I will do a video on this palette eventually. I tried to film one earlier in the week and it just wasn't turning out. It wasn't because of the makeup, it was because of me. And the truth is that this palette is just okay. It didn't blow me away, but it didn't disappoint me in any way. It was just okay. I think the shades that really drew me in ended up not performing all that well on the eye and not blending with the other shades, with the shades that I thought they would blend well with. And so I'll do a whole video on this. This is not a bad palette, but I honestly don't have a strong opinion on it. So that's why it's taking me a while to crank out that video. So let's talk about something I do have a strong opinion on, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 2. Now I noticed the Volume 1 and I was interested, but Volume 2 is really singing to me way more than Volume 1 did. I think it's because those blue violets in there, those draw me in more than straight up purples. I think that's the main reason. There are more greens in this. I definitely have a dearth of green in my eyeshadow collection, so that it feels like it would fill more of a void than the Norvina 1 pressed pigment palette. So I am getting this for sure. I have an expensive skincare item that I still need to exchange. This is what I'm gonna exchange it for on September 26th. ABH is also coming out with a new line of loose glitters. I probably won't be picking those up because I'm not the biggest fan of loose glitters. I'm clumsy, loose glitters are messy, so we're just not a very good match. I have 2 loose glitters from Anastasia. They're very pretty, but they're very hard for me personally to work with. I tend to like encapsulated glitters, like the Stila Glitter and Glows. They're not messy, they stay where you put them. You don't have to work too terribly hard to get them where you want them. So that's just my take on it, but if you're able to work with pressed glitters, go get them because they look really pretty. In a very general sense, Sugarpill as a brand has been on my mind lately because I got this little fun size mini kitty cat gamer palette and I love this thing. And this palette really made me realize how much I love matte shadows and how much better they look on my eyes and how much better I am as a makeup applier at working with them. And so Sugarpill, this palette is great. I've never tried any of their single shadows. I'm going to. Their liquid lipstick seems to be great. I've only tried one. It works beautifully. It's a beautiful color. Their eyelashes are fucking fabulous. So Sugarpill is just really kind of on the tip of my brain right now. So I'm gonna order some more stuff from Sugarpill and I will keep you guys updated. Nomad Cosmetics keeps popping up in my sidebar because I've been drooling over the Harajuku Tokyo palette for a long time, but now I'm drooling over the Antilles palette. Am I saying that right? It seems like it ought to be Antilles, but I think it's Antilles. Anyway, this palette, I think I would like way more than the Harajuku Tokyo palette just because it seems to have more matte shades, and I'm realizing that I like my matte shades a lot better than my shimmers. So this palette has officially replaced the Tokyo palette on my wish list. And of course I have to mention the new Colourpop palette. I believe the name of this is Lilac You a Lot. That's really cute. I like these shades. Do I love these shades? Do I need this palette? I was a little underwhelmed with the Strawberry Shake palette. I don't know if that came across in my video, but I kept complaining about this one shade, and I probably actually should have complained about that shade more. And ultimately, I wasn't mad at the palette, but I think I was a little bit underwhelmed by it, whereas palettes like the Ooh La La, or even the She palette, or the Misunderstood palette, the Villains palette from the Disney collection, I love those palettes so much. The Strawberry Shake palette, I'm kind of like, eh. So do I need the Lilac palette? Maybe. I definitely don't need this boring ass peach collection. That is a snooze fest. If you like this collection, honey, go get it, do you, but this is just absolutely not me. Back to things that keep popping up in my sidebar. This from Sisley. I don't know how to pronounce this. I call it the Orchid Blush. Je parle un petit peu de français, but I don't speak it fluently, and je comprends mieux que je ne parle. I understand better than I speak. Anyway, I'm probably just butchering every single word, so I'm gonna stop trying to speak French now. Anyway, this stuff, so pretty. It's $110 fucking dollars. Would I ever, what circumstances could cause me to drop $110 on blush? I'll tell you what might lead to that. If I saw this in the real world and I happen to have $110 plus tax in cash on my person and it was beautiful, I might pick it up. That's the only way I would possibly drop that much money on blush. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so Georgia O'Keeffe and sexy. I just think it's gorgeous. Probably not gonna get it though. And since I just talked about vaginas, let's talk about boners. Makeup boners, that is. House of Lashes sent me an email talking about sapphire lashes. And I'm like, what? I clicked on that email so fast, and I think clicking on something is a euphemism for masturbation, but let's get my mind out of the gutter. Anyway, I thought that House of Lashes had finally decided to make colored lashes. Can you imagine how beautiful, what a beautiful job they would do making like navy blue lashes or sapphire lashes or purple lashes. I was so happy. I was so excited. I was ready to get my credit card out. I was ready to pay. I was gonna buy every single thing in the collection. Nope. It was just sapphire because September's birthstone is sapphire and they were using it as some marketing gimmick, and I was so pissed off. I had blue balls so badly. I'm mad at House of Lashes now. I'm like, dude, get me off. Give me some blue lashes. Sorry. Now I'll talk about a makeup brand at whom I am in no shape, way, or form angry. That is Notoriously Morbid Cosmetics. I'm in love with this brand so much. I have this Oogie Boogie Man bath bomb. It smells so good. It smells like a sexy guy. I'm not even kidding. It's woodsy and earthy, but kind of spicy. do you guys like videos where people are trying and failing to describe scents? Because that's what I feel like I do every time I do a Lush video or any kind of perfume video or anything like that. Anyway, this guy smells amazing. We're gonna go take a bath together as soon as I finish filming this. And then I got a grab bag, a surprise mystery bag of makeup. This is their Vanishing Cabinet Overstock. If you're not familiar with Notoriously Morbid Cosmetics, they have a monthly subscription service called Vanishing Cabinet, which is a Harry Potter reference, and I'm on the wait list for that. I got some eyeshadows. I got a Rocky Horror shadow that's really cute. I got a lipstick. I'm wearing it right now. I am wearing a couple of the eyeshadows, and I've got my bangs on my face, so obviously I'm not trying to show off the makeup too much, but I really did have an easy time applying it. I think it's beautiful. They have a lip balm. I got the Butchered Toffee lip balm. See what I mean? Spooky stuff. Love it. I love sick stuff like that. It smells like toffee, and it doesn't really taste like toffee, but that's okay with me. And then I'm also wearing this lipstick that I got in the mystery bag. Let me see what the name of this is. This is their Mystic Matte lipstick in the shade called Wake Not the Dead. This is kind of a terracotta nude, and you would think, if you know how I sometimes feel about nude lipsticks, that I would be like, why'd you send me a nude lipstick? I hate nude lipsticks. Apparently I don't, because I actually really do like this lipstick a lot. I like the way it feels, I like the way it applies, and I like the shade. So I will be doing a whole video on Notoriously Morbid in the very near future. Hopefully when my second, third, and fourth orders come in, I can do a little bit bigger video and I can have more to say about it. But right now, let me just say that they're an indie brand. They are cruelty-free. Not everything is vegan, but everything is cruelty-free. They have clothes, they have candles, they have bath products, they have perfume, like body spray type things. They have lipstick, eyeshadow, highlighter. They're so good. So good. And I know that that was kind of a quick one, but that wraps it up for today. As always, thank you so very much for joining me. Follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. Throw me a pity like. Give me some encouragement to make some more videos. And while you're throwing that pity like, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. Very special shout out to you if you are watching this video on the toilet. And until next time, stay adorably obsessed with makeup and Halloween and spookiness and whatever brings you joy.